Hello again, and welcome back to Prophecy Truth Today. My name is Linda Cambeek, and I will be your teacher today. Today's study is The Beast from the Sea. This is just an introduction to Revelation 13. This Bible prophecy study is based on my personal studies and reflects my understanding of end-of-time events. This study will build a foundation for future studies in Revelation 13. There will soon come a day that a clear understanding of end-of-time prophecy will be key to everyone's salvation. That's why I present this study, to help equip you for the days ahead. In Matthew 24:24, Jesus warns us, "For there shall rise in the last days false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." So let's get started with today's study. The strange beast that rises from the sea, as described in Revelation 13:1, is a mystery to many Bible students. Some say it's the Pope. Others say it's the Antichrist. Some say it's the same beast from Daniel 7. So, who is this beast? Let's see if we can find out its true identity. To assist in sharing my understanding of the beast in Revelation 13:1, I'm going to return to the books of Daniel and Revelation for some help. Daniel has two prophecies that may be helpful: the metal man and the terrible beast and the little horn power in Daniel 7. Revelation 12, it's about the dragon. Revelation 17, the scarlet beast, and these may help us in our understanding. So one of the first things we must determine in studying any prophecy is when a word is symbolic or actual. In prophecy, a word is sometimes symbolic, meaning it represents something else than what you would normally assume it is. And sometimes the same word is actual, meaning the word is actually what it says it is. Let me give you an example of this with the word smoke. This example, smoke, is symbolic. Revelation 9:2 says, "And he opened the bottomless pit, and smoke arose out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace." That is symbolic. You see the word "like" there? That usually gives you a hint. Now in example 2, smoke is actual in the following example. Judges 20:40. "But when the cloud began to rise from the city in a column of smoke, the Benjamites looked behind them, and there was the whole city going up in smoke to heaven." This is an example when smoke is actually smoke. So why is understanding a word, whether it's symbolic or actual, helpful in today's study? In this study, we will examine only two words. Number 1, sea, and number 2, beast. Proper prophetic understanding of these two words will greatly help our understanding of Revelation 13:1. Some Bible prophecy experts say that in prophecy, a beast always represents a kingdom. Is this really a valid rule? Why do they use this rule? They use the beasts in Daniel 7 as an example in proving that beasts always represent a kingdom. There are 4 beasts in Daniel 7. The first beast was a lion, and it represented the Babylonian Empire. The second beast was a bear, and it represented the Medo-Persian Empire. The third beast was a lion, and it represented the Greek Empire. And the fourth beast was a terrible beast, and it represented the Roman Empire. In this example, the 4 beasts actually do represent 4 kingdoms. But do the beasts always represent a kingdom? Let's examine the word beast from the book of Revelation. Remember, the word beast means simply an animal. In Revelation 12, we see a fiery red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 diadems on his head. In Revelation 13:11, another beast came out of the earth, and he had 2 horns, like a lamb, and spoke like a dragon. And in Revelation 17:14, they will wage war against the Lamb, but the Lamb will triumph over them because he is Lord of Lords and King of Kings. And in Revelation 13:1, a beast rising out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns. Well, now let's look at each of these beasts. All 4 beasts definitely are symbolic of something. But what? The beast of Revelation 12 and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, into the abyss, and his angels were cast out with him. So we see this great fiery red dragon really is talking about the devil, and that's not a kingdom. Okay, this other beast coming up out of the earth that had 2 horns like a lamb and spoke like a dragon. In another video, we have already identified this as the devil. Look for my other videos where I prove that this earth beast is actually Lucifer the devil. So this isn't a kingdom either. Now, they wage war against the Lamb, but the Lamb will triumph over them. Now, who is this Lamb? We know that the Lamb is Jesus himself. So this can't be a kingdom either. Let's go back to Revelation 13:1, the beast that rises up out of the sea. Some people call this a composite beast, but we're not real sure right now what to call this beast, so let's leave that question mark for a later time. So 3 of these beasts are not kingdoms. 1 and 2 are Lucifer the devil, and number 3 is Jesus. And so far, I have shown you that not all beasts are kingdoms. This is a very important fact to remember. Keep this in mind as we study prophecy. So let's go to Revelation 13, beginning with verse 1. Then I stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horns 10 crowns, and on his heads a blasphemous name. Oh, we got the symbolic key to tell us what waters are. The waters, the seas, which you saw, are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues. So when I stood on the sand of the sea, that represents peoples. Now Revelation 2, now the beast which I saw was like a leopard. His feet were like the feet of a bear, his mouth like the mouth of a lion. That's right, he had a leopard's body, bear claws, and a lion's head. But other characteristics are mentioned. 1, he had 7 heads, 10 horns. Number 3, 10 crowns on the 10 horns. Revelation 13:1 said, and each of the beast's 7 heads a blasphemous name. So number 4 we can say is blasphemous names. Number 5, and I saw that one of his 7 heads as if it had been mortally wounded, and his deadly wound was healed. So number 5 we'll put down as one head mortally wounded. And number 6, the deadly wound was healed. So what do these symbols mean? They must be important for us to investigate. Now remember, this video is only the introduction to the study of Revelation. We are building a base of understanding that we will be adding to in the future. Revelation 13 is a big study. So now we have some questions that need to be answered. Number 1, at what date does the Revelation 13:1 beast come up out of the sea? And 2, what is the significance of the lion's head, the leopard's body, and the bear claws? Number 3, why does Revelation 13 beast have 7 heads with blasphemous names on each head? Number 4, why does Revelation 13 beast have 10 horns? And what is the significance of the crowns on the 10 horns? And number 6, how can we symbolically identify the devil in the Bible? At the end of each video, I will try to summarize what we have learned. Now, you can look over my shoulder and see if you agree with my analysis. If you don't, please leave a comment for us. Today we learned, among other things, that a beast doesn't always represent a kingdom. We also learned that Lucifer, the devil, is the dragon and the beast from the earth. Number 2, Jesus is the Lamb. Number 3, the sea beast has not yet been identified. This sea beast will be clearly identified in this prophecy series. Number 4, we learned that there are at least 6 characteristics related to the sea beast that we need to investigate. And number 5, the word sea in prophecy often represents people and people groups. So question, do you think a beast always represents a kingdom in prophecy? Share your opinion in the comment area below. And friend, keep studying your Bible. This is the only way you will not be fooled. Earth's time is running out, and Jesus is coming soon. God bless you.